Hey everyone, it's Shaf, aka That Mill Guy, coming at you with the next episode of Exploring Mill. Today, fresh haircut, which means we going into a fresh format. Brainstorms, Force of Wills, that's right, the title tells it to you, Legacy, okay? Now the big reason I'm playing Legacy right now is Brain Freeze, that's right. Now, utilizing one of the most broken mechanics in Magic's history, we're gonna be able to circumvent some of the interactions that Legacy presents to us, such as going past counter magic and permanents such as counterbalance, and as well as going through and overtop some of the decks that like to cast a lot of spells, such as the Dreadhorde control decks. Okay, so giving us a lot of angles and a really fun way to race our opponent and a lot of interesting lines that we haven't had before. And with that in mind, I want to remind everyone that while you're watching this video, cut me some slack, because these are literally my first 2 games ever played with Legacy Legality card pool. If you guys wanted to watch any game in particular, please skip ahead to game number 2, okay? Link down below, because that was a real eye-opener for me and a great way to humble myself going into Legacy, okay? And before we get to the games, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to all of my Patreon supporters, okay? Everyone that helps keep the equipment clean, the content fresh, and allows me to keep the quality high, okay? You all are supporting me just through the likes, comments, views, whatever it may be, but these guys are going that extra oomph, and I appreciate it, giving you that shout out, okay? Now, with that in mind, the deck list is gonna be available in the description box down below, and without further ado, I'll catch you guys on the flip side for the wrap up. All right, everyone, what's up? It is the very first game of Legacy that I've literally ever played. I guess that's kind of a lie because Modern is Legacy legal, but regardless, first ever game with the Legacy card pool. I'm gonna close that. We are on the play, Legacy Mill. So you're gonna join me in my, and now of course I've watched Legacy gameplay before, just from people like Andre Mengucci, LSV. So I'm familiar with the talks and how the format's been. Obviously, we've just come off the banning of the 2-mana Planeswalker, and so we're on the play. I think we'll keep it. Look, so this is going to be a learning experience for me. I've decided to kind of throw out this video fresh, and I want criticism. I want people to tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Please let me know. Draw 3 cards, okay. So I'm gonna run out this Brainstorm. This is probably a bad keep now that I'm thinking about it, because this has no counter magic. A big thing in Legacy is being able to stop those pesky turn 1 decks or those really quick combos. And so I see, so they now, like a lot of people, they can look at decks, like look at a Volcanic Island and kind of give or take see what they're playing against, whereas me, not so much. So I'm going to try and, I know a little bit, I'm going to see if I can trick my opponent into thinking that we're possibly some type of standstill or miracles deck right now. Like we're playing a Flooded Strand out, I'm playing a basic island, so potentially something like that. Let's see what we can trick our opponent into thinking. Okay, let's do this. Let's brainstorm in response to this. Because you can obviously try and find a counter here, right? So we can put back Surgical, and I think we want more lands, right? So I think we can put back Surgical and Misty. I think I'm gonna try and I don't know if forcing this is actually good, but we don't have a lot of ways to deal with permanence. So we're going to force this, dumping, that feels so bad, Snapcaster Mage. Because we want our mill cards. This could be terrible, but we don't have a lot of main board ways to technically deal with creatures like that. We do have some, and obviously now we're just going to shuffle away. This actually might be bad as well. I remember watching some Andrea Mengucci just say that it technically is worse to do it at your end step. There's no reason not to because you're playing with untapped duels. So there is that. Okay, so now this gives us the option to potentially brain freeze for a lot. We'll see. We obviously want like super big brain freezes, so we're gonna play a Delta and we're gonna kind of go from there. They know we're playing a blue deck, but like, let's see. We really need to find some cards. Hedron Crab would obviously have been great. We have a lot of card draw here. Ooh, that's kind of dumb. We're gonna go Brainstorm, right? Like when in doubt, right? That seems pretty good. So I'm gonna dump the Surgical and the Volcanic back because I guess we're just gonna get the Volcanic. Use the opportunity now to grab the Volcanic and cast Brain Freeze. Maybe we should, maybe we actually didn't need to reveal the Volcanic because we don't have any main board reasons to be playing Volcanic Island. It's really just the Pyroblast and the sideboard. So, okay. Okay, so just 6 through really. Okay, looks like some type of is it control deck here or something. We'll see here. Like I don't know. All right. Okay. So we can play this. I think we'll play the Cephalid Coliseum. To trigger landfall here, we'll play the Cephalid Coliseum. And then I think the idea here is that we can pop off a random Daze, putting 7 cards into our yard, activating Threshold, and then just drawing 3 cards. Cephalid Coliseum obviously is nice with one of our sideboard cards, Sphinx's Tutelage. Monastery Mentor though. Oh, jeez. Okay. I feel like I want to make them pay for this. I don't know. Or maybe we just... Okay, you know what? No. We just put this... We just let that go into our yard. That's fine. We let that go into our yard. Because whatever. We got 1 activation out of the crab. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So this Daze becomes, like, horrible. I feel like... I don't even know how to board. I know, like, general tips. Like, I feel like in this matchup, we take out some amount of Force of Wills. And, like, Dazes or something. Because this seems like a fair matchup. So, like, I remember Andrea Mengucci saying... Like, in fair matchups or whatever... You kind of want to just take cards like this out. Right? What's nice about Cephalid Coliseum as well is it's a force draw on your opponent. Wait, what? I have to discard 3 cards? Oh my god, is this just a misplay? This might just be a misplay. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I didn't realize we had to discard 3 cards. Oh man, wouldn't have that been good? Oof, we're not at visions yet. I think we just want to go on their turn. We'll see. We'll see. We could get like a massive... Like I could get a potentially like a really big brain freeze off here. Because with Monastery Mentor out, I assume they'd want to like throw some amount of spells at us. So it's not bad. Right. So they're going to go... Yeah, Lightning Bolt... That's fine. So that's 1 spell cast. We're going to cast a Brain Freeze. So that's mill 9 so far, I believe. Yeah. So that's mill 9 so far. We'll just do this on end step, right? There's no point in... Oh, is it just mill 6? Like, I'm just being dumb. Oh, it is mill 9. Yeah, see? I'm not completely dumb. Oh no, maybe it is. I'm just dumb. Okay, so we're gonna Thought Scour them. Right? Just get out of our hand. Build them for some more. We are mill deck. Okay, Thought Scour is cool. Okay, we're gonna visions. Yeah, Force of Will, that's fine. I'm gonna visions. Like, I think I realistically need to find something this turn, or like, oh, Flusterstorm. Okay, I think that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Flusterstorm might, yeah, that might be the end of it. Okay. Okay. So we don't really want to be, I don't think we want to be 1-for-1 in counter spells here. So Brain Freeze seems fine. Surgical seems not that great here. I don't think they're doing anything that requires, well, like Dread Horde, I guess, but like even still. So we probably want this stuff, right? Because Pyroblast counters the blue spells. We can take out some amount of Force of Wills. They seem to be relying on more. Even Liliana's Shrine seems kind of weak. Fatal Push seems fine. Maybe even the Phantasms could go the mile. You're on the play, so I'm tempted to just keep Dazes. Maybe we just take out all the Force of Wills. They do have good threats, though. They do have good threats. Even Abrade might be... Okay, we'll take out... As you can see, like, I'm not too well versed in this. Like, I want to bring in... Flusterstorm doesn't seem that bad. Okay, you know what? Sphinx's Tutelage and Swan Song. Like, I want to bring in the Phantasms. I think the Phantasms are good here. But they're not playing Delver, so maybe not. Okay. Okay, we'll submit there. Again, this is all just a learning experience, so... this hand plays. It's got Daze. Yeah, I can mess with this. Yeah, I'll keep this. Yeah, I feel like this hand's fine. Okay. Start off with the Flooded Strand. We can grab a blue-black. I think dual. We're gonna grab a blue-black dual and just Thought Scour them. I think that's really the goal. Depends on what they play here. Like, I could Daze this. Is this like Dazeable? Is this a good Daze? Maybe. Because they could Daze my Daze. And then they're just like, I don't know. I guess they're still behind a card. No, that's fine. Yeah, I guess the idea is that, like, I guess the idea is they cast Ponder. If they don't shuffle, then we can, yeah, we can mill cards off the top of their library, right? So we're, yeah, I guess there's that idea. So we're gonna grab an Underground Sea. We're gonna Thought Scour them. They chose not to shuffle, right? They kept in swords. Okay, I guess for the Hedron Crab. Oh, okay, I was gonna say Hedron Crab on the top would be really nice there. I think we're just gonna run out this Glimpse. I'm gonna get out a Volcanic. Do I don't think I need to though. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna grab this. We're gonna run this out. Run out the Glimpse. See what we can do. Okay, so we milled over 10. They've brought in Dovin's Veto. I don't think Dovin's Veto is a main deckable card. I don't know. I don't believe it is. Just because, like, you have so many efficient answers anyway. It's really just like an additional. Not what we were hoping for. We can Murderous Cut. We can Murderous Cut and we can Brainstorm. And we can Daze. We can do multiple things. Let's see if they try and play thing. They might try and get into like some type of counter war with us. We'll see. That's fine. Like, maybe we take out the Dazes first. So, I mean, like, again, I'm super inexperienced in Legacy, but I think that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get out my games, get my experience of it first, and then try and look at, you know, basics of Legacy from other people and see how what I've been doing, you know, try and get that learning experience off of people, honestly. So, I guess it doesn't really matter. I really do want to shuffle, though. Put the Volcanic back on top. Actually, maybe we should just left Daze, because Daze is... Yeah, like, we're gonna play the Volcanic. I guess it's, like, functionally the same thing, because we can hard cast Daze. But Swan Song was probably a better counter. Because if I'm gonna get into a counterspell war right now, Swan Song's probably the better counter. It's probably the better counter. Because it's just 1 mana counter, like a Force of Will. 1 mana counter a Pyroblast. You know? Whereas they can play around Daze right now. Oof. Like, that's dumb. That's like booty. Okay, we're gonna Brainstorm. So this is me making for, like, trying to make up for my mistake. Because... So they know that we know the... At least the top card of our library. Because we put it back and we drew the Volcanic. So we know, but they could also wonder if we're trying to find a card, because once they get down this counterbalance, like, it's just dumb. That kind of sucks. Okay, so put back on top is gonna be I don't know how much of this war we want to get into. Probably just Hedron Crabs. Hedron Crab, then Visions. Right? And then we can do this. Sure. Gotta let that happen. Yeah, this definitely seems like one of those matchups where, like, maybe we should have just taken out all the Force of Wills. Force of Will seems like the worst card here. Jace's Phantasm is probably more useful, because this decks like this can, like, have so much patience. So yeah, maybe just taking out Dazes. Like, Brain Freeze still seems fine, but maybe shaving a Brain Freeze or two is also, you know, plausible. First foray into Legacy, not going so well, let me tell you that much. Not going so well. I'm not used to this. Everyone's so intellectual. It's so, there's so much intellect in this format. It's not just like this drag race that Modern is. We're like, oh, you know, play a forest, play a birds, like, oh, I'll play an island, play Serum Visions, and well, now I got a Gristlebrand. You know, like, it starts off slow and unassuming, whereas this format seems, from everything I've seen, so much more back and forth. Definitely something to get used to. Definitely something to get used to. But it seems like so far, it rewards a lot of knowledge of the format. But I think, you know what, like, what is it? Oh, I just realized in this recording, I left up my Twitch stuff. You know what? We gotta hide the Twitch stuff. Where is it? I just realized we have the Twitch stuff up. Hide it. Bang. Okay. A little bit of an in-game change there. Okay. We gotta get the game. It's my first game of Legacy. I gotta play it. I gotta be honest with everybody. Can't lie. That's not what I'm here to do. So what is our opponent doing? Are they, like, are they sending anything in chat? Nope. Chat is. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see. You're behind my chair. Nothing in chat. Opponent's just really thinking about it here. They're really thinking about it here. Okay, so they've done it. Bang, it gets countered. I love it. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So does that... I feel like that tells me they don't have a counterspell, which makes me feel a lot better about doing this. Okay, and then doing this. Like, I feel a lot better about doing this. Perfect. That kind of sucks, but oh well. I could have just waited on this, honestly, but... It was... You know what? This was a misplay. I should have just waited. Because then I could have gone next turn. I could have just gone Hedron Crab, fetched to mill them for 12, and then Brain Freeze to mill them for 9, milling them for 21 in total. Potentially winning me the game on the spot. Oof. Yeah. That was a... Okay, that was a misplay. Okay, that was me learning. Okay, so I could have... That was me learning on the spot. That was me learning on the spot. It's important. It's important. What? Probably naming Brain Freeze. It's fair. Yeah. It's fair to do that and then fetch. I like it. It's fair to do that and then fetch. It's probably pretty solid here if we just go Murderous Cut. If we just go Murderous Cut on the Meddling Mage, tricking them into thinking we have Archive Trap. Like, oh, I care about that so much. I care about it so much. Okay. I'll snap what? I'd probably just Daze this, straight up. I'd probably just Daze this. That's fine. Because that gives me a land drop back, like a drop back. Yeah, so we'll do this. This works out perfectly. So we'll return the Volcanic. Perfect, love it. So they can swing in with the bird, and I think we potentially just win here, actually, on the spot. I think we potentially just win here on the spot. Okay, so play this right. We're gonna play the Hedron Crab. Then we're gonna... Actually, yeah, we straight up just win on the spot. We weren't punished. This was like, playing the Hedron Crab was actually much better. Oh my god, we're actually not punished by this. I love it. So... If I just go Murderous Cut on the Meddling Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just cut the Mage. And then I just go... Mill. Save targets always yield. Ah, perfect. We just went on the spot here. So we're gonna grab another land. Mill them for another 6. Perfect, and then we just Brain Freeze. GG. Perfect. I love it. Okay, so in that case, I feel like we remove some amount of Dazes. And I think this is where, like, I'm down to take out Force of Wills and legitimately just bring in stuff like the Phantasms, just like this alternate plan of attack. Like, bring in the Phantasms and try it out. I think this is correct. Like, we ended up getting there with the Daze. Like, a single Daze really worked there, but I think this is what we want. I don't think this is a matchup where we want Counterspell Wars. I don't know. That could be incorrect. Like, I could be wholly incorrect, but I think like stuff like Sphinx's Tutelage will really get us there too. Maybe Sphinx's Tutelage doesn't get us there. Okay, maybe I drop this. Bring in like Flusterstorm. Yeah, you know what? Just like another 1-mana counter. Cause like they don't, like they do have a lot of like white in there. So I'm getting a lot of flips. I rate this hand. I really like this hand. No Hedron Crab. We do want those Hedron Crabs. We'll keep this. Our opponent looks like they keep as well. Let's see what they got. Okay, no fetch off the top. I like it. It's not an island. In that case, yeah, man, we're just gonna go Island Jace's Phantasm. Obviously, just because if we draw a Hedron Crab, you know, they can Source the Plowshare this, but that's what I'm inviting, really. If we find a Hedron Crab, then we can just go into the island into a fetch. Oh, Do it. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's cool. I guess we just, like, why not? You really just run it out. Like, I don't have any other way to enable it. That's fine. Flusterstorm's fine. That's one less counter that I have to deal with, and that's one less thing they have to pitch to any forces that they may or may not have. That's fine. No, I don't want to pay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Run it out. That's what we're here to do. And then we just run this out. It's a good thing that they did, because that thing was swinging for 5. Yeah, they bought in REB. Not R. Oh yeah, it is REB. I was gonna say it's not Pyroblast. It probably doesn't matter for our. It probably does actually. The difference between because we're playing Ensnaring Bridge, the difference between REB and Pyroblast probably does matter for us actually. I'm gonna leave for everyone watching the video. I'm actually gonna leave that up to you to research. There's a really interesting interaction difference between red elemental blast and pyroblast. It's all in the wording of the text. In formats like Pauper, it doesn't like really matter. I don't think there's actually a scenario in Pauper where it matters, but it does in Legacy, which is what's interesting. There actually is a huge difference between playing either red elemental blast or pyroblast, depending on the style of deck you're playing or depending on the deck that you're playing against. Especially because we're playing Ensnaring Bridge, I think it's gonna matter. So I should probably look into that. Like, I don't need to do that now. That's fine. I don't need to do that now. Our goal here is really just to enable this Visions of Beyond. Like, I can do this now on their upkeep. We do that to keep the Murderous Cut up. Alright, removal's removal, right? Like, at the end of the day, like, you gotta find a way to stop your opponent from winning the game. So, maybe we try and brainstorm first. I want to brainstorm first. Like, what do I not want here? Probably like that. I think the Snapcaster is pretty good. Like, I think the removal is pretty good, actually. I think our removal is pretty good. Like, holding that up is probably pretty solid. Like, because evidently they got to find a way to win the game. That's fine. Again, showcasing the power of Brainstorm. Oh my god. Yeah, no, there's not much I'm doing about this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're like 1 off. That's what I hate. They're like 1 card off. But what's nice here... Okay, so we're just gonna grab the underground here. That's pretty good. Okay, so I ideally want them to do this stuff on their turn. I want to do this stuff on their turn. I'm going to do it on their upkeep. So we're going to go here. I'll do this now. Grab the Volcanic. Just go Snapcaster. Scalding Tongue's on top. Perfect. I love it. Okay, so I'm pretty free to go. Okay. Perfect. I actually should have potentially... Oh, no, I didn't want to Brainstorm, actually. What am I saying? I was going to say maybe I should Brainstorm, but no, I want a Thought Scour because I want to be able to... Thought Scour is kind of dangerous, actually, because... Okay, yeah, because it gets rid of the top card of their library. So we'll do this in case we draw an REB. Yeah, we'll do this in case we draw an REB. I feel like we run this out now before they draw a card. Or they have another opportunity to find a draw card. Is it equal to? What? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Alright, well, sometimes you gotta spin the wheel, right? What are you gonna do? Like, sometimes you gotta spin the wheel. I mean, I think I'm pretty solid here. Like, yeah, they're gonna get that down. And, like, I have 2 pieces of removal, so... Like, let's see if the coast is clear. Yeah, let's see if the coast is clear. Love it. So our goal here is honestly just to kill this Dreadhorde. It's gonna be wholeheartedly kill this Dreadhorde general. If we can do it, Murderous Cut is probably the safest way to kill it. It's probably the safest way to kill it. Just because the chances of them flipping 3, 4, the chances of me casting a Thought Scour again is pretty low. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, honestly, we're just I just need to get this out of it. We just need to kill it. We honestly just need to kill it. That's fine. I honestly just need to kill this thing. Okay, and then oh no, I shouldn't be passing. I shouldn't be passing. Okay. Well, swing in. Okay, so next turn, we obviously used a lot of spells there. I think I probably missequenced in a couple of ways, right? Like there probably was a better way to do all of that, ultimately. But put them back in any order. You may have that player shuffle their library. Okay, it's not bad. I mean, I don't care because I have a Hedron Crab, honestly. And like, if I draw lands, like I just don't care. I just don't care. It's just one of those situations. That's perfect. It's the same thing, but we probably just want to mill them for more cards. Like if I do this, sure. Chances of them having a 2 are pretty small, I think. It's a lot of 1s. A couple of 3s. 2 is possible, actually. I should say that. 2 is possible. Yeah, so they're just trying to decrease the chance of them finding a land. Sure. Fine. That's actually fine for me. Yeah, because they're gonna brainstorm. Wow. The one card they had left in their hand was Brainstorm. The one card they had left in hand. I love it. That's kind of unfortunate, man. Like, maybe I just run out this Brain Freeze. Because it's... You know what? No. Because... Like, it's the same thing, isn't it? Like... No, like... It's just one of those things. You know what? Whatever. The first one gets countered. The first one gets countered. The other ones don't. I really don't want them having the Meddling Mage, though. That's my problem. I really don't want them having the Meddling Mage. That's my problem. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, what's gonna suck here is this Dreadhorde Arcanist going the mile here. This is where the race is really it's really gonna begin here. Yep. That's fine. What are you choosing to cast? This is where it's really going to become difficult, and this is really where it's going to be based on who has what resources. I imagine Brainstorm is probably a really strong pick here for something to get, but we'll see. We'll see. Ponder works too. I imagine they'll want to set up a 1 on top. No blocks. Yeah, imagine they'll want to set up a 1. Okay, well, attack first, really. Right? Literally 2 damage for 1 damage on the swing back, but... Alright, hope and pray. You know, chances are they have set up a 1, right? Or they've drawn a Brainstorm, or they've drawn another draw card to set up. Okay, yeah, so chances are, you know, you gotta play through. Chances are they're gonna be able to find a 1 to place, but like, whatever. That's fine. Reveal. Sure. I don't think there's actually merit to playing this Polluted Delta. And I'm saying that just because we have 3 Hedron Crabs left. So they can do a lot here. They can... Yeah, so let's see what they do here. They're probably still... Red Elemental Blast just killing Snapcaster seems fine, actually. Yeah, okay. Okay, so they're not... That tells me that potentially they have... Potentially they have... Hedron Crab. Not Hedron Crab, what am I saying? Some type of draw spell to set up this counterbalance. It's potentially just like not even worth playing through this anymore, but like, eh. We're here to play. I'm here to show games. That's what it is in the end. Sure. They've shuffled. Okay. Maybe they just found 3 lands or something. Choose to shuffle, draws with ponder. Okay. So they don't know what they're doing. That's not bad. I like it. Yeah, Brave Freeze is solid. Like, Brave Freeze is a solid way to get around the counterbalance decks, because I can cast as much as I want, and they're just gonna pay for it. So at least I'm gonna get to mill 3 minimum. Hopefully more. Come on, I just need them to cast some more spells. Like, I'm gonna get to mill 3 at least here. We'll see. Let's see what they cast. I think patience is fine. Yeah, like they can cast that. That's fine. Let's see if they cast any other spell. I think it's fine to just wait on this Brain Freeze. At the end of the day, like, this Dreadhorde General like isn't winning them the game. It's not. I feel pretty confident in my ability to race this card. And just playing through this counterbalance. I imagine they have some amount of lands in hand as well. Like, that's even better. That's fine. That's even better. Because then I'm definitely going to throw this out then. Because I imagine they will put a land on top of my library. That's perfect. Maybe it is worth playing the Polluted Delta in that case then. Because then I can deal with stuff like that. Oh well. So we're just going to run this out. I imagine they will be throwing out, like, putting a land on top. So, you know, not really going to get the ability to... Am I gonna get there? Is my patience and bad legacy playing gonna get there? Oh, Brain Freeze is so good. Oh my god. Brain Freeze is insane. Unless they have Flusterstorm and they kind of misplayed there. Okay, REB counters. Okay, sure. Yeah, REB counters 1. Not Pyroblast, sorry, not REB. Alright, that counters 1. You reveal... Oh, what do they reveal? Oh, another counterbalance. Okay, that's fine. Like, another counterbalance doesn't do anything. Alright. Okay, so they draw the counterbalance. Okay, that's fine. So we'll play the Polluted Delta because they think, you know, we don't have another Polluted Delta. Okay. So they have 6 cards left. Really would have loved to resolve 1. Honestly, the more Brain Freezes we draw, like, Snapcaster would be... Snapcaster resolving into Brain Freeze would be, like, Fantastic. So I think there is some sense of urgency for our opponent here. Yeah, so Lightning Bolt is definitely going to be something they cast. So doing 4 damage to us in 1 turn, perfect. And really just, they need races here. You know, hands down. This is a race. This is a race to the finish line. Casting any more draw spells is pretty dangerous. I think it's fair that they know that the last card in our hand is... Sorry guys, I'm just selling some magic cards. My phone's blowing up because it looks like one of my posts got approved in one of the Facebook groups. Okay, so we're just, you know, thinning our deck. We have another land in hand. That's GG. I feel like this is GG. Okay, so we're gonna play this land to thin our deck again, but I feel like this is GG. Yeah, I really feel like this is GG. Sure. But there's also the idea that like they literally just have counter magic in their hands, so I don't know. What do they want to cast? What? Oh yeah, Brainstorm. Brainstorm's fine. Brainstorm is dangerous. Do it in response. Might as well, right? Do it in response. Force him to play it out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. I imagine their hand is either like a bunch of lands and a bunch of answers. Yeah, that's fine. A bunch of lands, a bunch of answers. Perfect. They're gonna reveal. Ooh, yes! Yes! We literally won. I think? Unless they have a way to stop... Okay, I was just gonna say. Unless they have a way to stop this, they've literally lost the game. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's cool. Okay. I love it. I actually love it. Hard casting force, hard casting force. Okay. I guess they need their lightning bolts. If they have another lightning bolt, gonna be a bit of a problem. Not gonna lie. If they have another lightning bolt, gonna be a bit of a problem. That's fine. Yep. Okay. Thin the deck. We just need spells. I literally just need spells. Just gonna run this out now while they're tapped out and I still have 1 mana left for a Daze. Sure. GG. Give it to me. Oof. Fine. Alright. They kept all their forces in. That's interesting. Okay. So they have no cards left. They have no way to really aggro me out. They're dealing 2 damage to me a turn. Ooh. They had lethal in hand. What a wild game. What a wild game. What a wild game of Legacy. GG. Hey everyone, game number 2, Legacy Mill. Man, no one is playing Legacy right now. You would not understand the amount of time I've actually just been sitting here waiting for another game, but I guess it's an off time. Oh well, we're on the play. Legacy Mill, let's go. This hand slaps hard. We're keeping it. This hand slaps. I love it. I love this hand. This hand is solid. Looks like our opponent mulligans. I love it. That's even harder. That's 1 more card we have to mill. I love it. I love it. As this YouTube video is going, you guys are going to get a little bit of a personal bit from me. I'm hoping this game goes quick because I gotta run to the post office and mail out some cards, and I actually gotta go to the grocery store. But it's okay. We always have time for the mill. We always have time for it. So, Hedron Crab first and foremost. Hopefully we're not playing against a Legacy Reanimator, because I have no counter spells. Like, literally none, so... Come on. Dredge? Dredge. Oh, Jesus. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm really scared right now. Oh, they're gonna cast that breakthrough card. The one it's like 1 blue and X. They're just gonna oh no. Oh no. No, don't do it. No. No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. This is death. This is death. There's so much death and destruction. Oh, lottie lod. Okay, always yield, always yield. Oh, lottie lod. Okay. Cabal therapy. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 This is so much. There's so much going on. What is going on? There's so much going on right now. I can mill them for 16. If they keep going, I can mill them for 16. Sure. I can mill them for 16. You know? Oh, they're gonna Cabal Therapy the crap out of my hand right now. Oh my god, this is death. This is death. Oh my god, this is awful. No. No! It's so good! This is so high tier! What do I do? I can't win this. Oh, the gack. Oh, the gack. I left Modern for this. I left Modern for this. Help! I'm so scared. I'm literally this is the second game I've ever played a Legacy. Stop. Please stop. Ah! Stop. Ah! Someone help. It's too much. There's too much going on. I need a ley line of the void. Someone give me a ley line of the void. I need help. I've literally lost this game. I needed them to go to like... my only hope is for them to go to like 16 cards. Oh, God. How do I win this? How do I win this? How do I even begin to win this? How much damage am I taking next turn? Jesus. I can't win. I have to win on the spot right now. How do I do that? It's a start. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna help, but this is a start. Oh God. All right. Well, all right. That was one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed. Ever. I was pretty wild. Okay, things that are not good. Force of Will and Daze seem pretty solid. Murderous Cut seems like mad weak. Ensnaring Bridge seems alright. Like, I can mess with that. What else? What else do I do? Like, oh my god, I ain't ready for this. It's okay. Look, this is a list that I just pulled out. I will definitely be making changes. I just wanted to get the raw games out and just make sure that we get the gameplay going and that I can take this experience and learn from it. And that's what we're doing right here. That was... oh man, that game... that game one was an eye-opener. That was insane. We really needed Force of Will on that one. If we had like a Force of Will or a Daze, that would have been... Daze wouldn't have worked, I should say that. Force of Will. Actually, Daze would have worked. Well, no. Because you play around Daze. Because you play the land, then you play Lion's Eye Diamond. No, but I would still Daze a Lion's Eye Diamond. Because then they just... like, I would still force them to do it, because then they have to crack it. Yeah, I would still Daze a Lion's Eye Diamond with the mana open. That seems pretty good. I would still do that. Like, they can Faithless Looting, sure, but, like, they can't flash it back. Like, they can't go insane like they just did. That was insane. Like, what they just did was insane. Oh, God. What do I have to contend with here? Like, Leyline of Sanctity is not a commonly played card, but how do I actually deal with something like that? Or... like, what is Legacy Dredge? Oh, God. I have the internet. I have the power of the internet. So, Legacy Dredge. What are we contesting with right now? Like, I saw the LED and I was like, yo, this Dredge, fam. Like, this Dredge. Okay, so, maybe I shouldn't do that. I should go Legacy Meta. Oh, my God. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. Legacy Meta. Help me. I'd love to go first. Help me. Help me. Dredge. Oh, man. Oh, it's a top 3 deck. What am I actually doing? Oh, they have Leyline of Sanctities. Oh no, this could literally just be the single worst recorded game I play. It's got Force of Will. I'll keep this. Oh God, yeah, I'll keep this. Oh God, if they drop Leyline, I don't think it's gonna be pretty hard to win through Leyline. Like, we have Visions of Beyond and Brainstorm, so we can dig through for like more Surgicals, but like, Surgicals are not... I can't just play with Surgicals. This has to be the single worst game I've ever recorded. Everyone on YouTube, I'm so sorry. This is so garbage. This is extremely garbage. Let me tell you that. This is extremely garbage. I would force this though. Like, if that's their discard outlet, I would force this. So probably ditch the archive trap, because that's not... really don't want to resolve an archive trap against them. Yeah, I would do that. LED's fine. LED's fine. I'll just go Brainstorm after the Flooded Strand. Yeah, we're not falling into that trap. Yeah, I want to find some Surgicals before we start doing that. Like, possibly some extra pates. Leyline of the Void might just end up being, like, better, but we'll see. Oh, Cephalid Coliseum's, like, so gassed in this deck, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll Brainstorm. Hopefully we can actually have a game here. Okay. I'm fine with shuffling away this Hedron Crab and this Glimpse, to be honest, because I need cards to find here. So we're gonna grab... we didn't bring in any red cards, right? So yeah, I'll just grab an Underground Sea. It doesn't really change much. That makes me feel a lot better, because now we can go... that makes me feel pretty good, actually, because now we can go Surgical Snap Surgical. That makes me feel pretty good, because one of the things that this deck was originally playing when it was made a couple of years ago, or like a year ago or whatever, it was playing Gitaxian Probe, which got banned out of this format, so I just replaced the Git Probe slots with Snapcaster Mages. Like, it seemed like a natural inclusion, especially just being able to, you know, replacing something like Mission Briefing. Could potentially just play Mission Briefing, actually. I was actually just worried about the mana base. I just didn't know if, like, the 2-1 body was just genuinely more important. I think that's what it just came down to. Okay, so they're looking for Enabler, and that's fine. Not what I want to do. That's fine. They're looking for something to play their game. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so they're cracking stuff. That's fine. Oh, I just pressed OK through, didn't I? Okay. Oh no, but they discarded a Creeping Chill. That's not bad, actually. There's a lot I can do here. There's actually a lot I can do here. Okay. So, let's see what they cast. That's fine. Let's see what they cast. Like, they still don't have Threshold. Is that... if that's... So, I can respond to this. So, I can Surgical... the Stinkweed Imps. Let's start from there. Let's Surgical the Stinkweed Imps. Slow them down. So now they're... you know, now all they're doing is literally just sacking a land. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, I think this is what we want to do. So we're just gonna completely neuter this deck right now. I'm gonna Surgical the Golgari, the Grave Troll, the GGT. Yeah. Yeah, Surgical the Grave Troll. Why isn't this deck playing Crypt Incursion? Like, does it just not want Crypt Incursion? I don't know. Yeah, so it's playing 2 ley lines. Seems like a pretty stock list from what I just looked up, so that's fine. 8 cards exile, let's do it. So they just wasted their 2 LEDs. They just wasted their land. And we're just attacking from here. Perfect. That's pretty good. Okay, so we potentially could just get there with the Snapcaster. And we have Force of Will as a backup if they manage to draw an Enabler. Yeah, like if they find a Faithless Looting, like that's so gas. You know, we've milled over so many of their land sources anyway. That's fine. I'm in no rush to do anything. Sure, I'm in no rush to cast that. Perfect. This feels pretty good. This feels pretty good. Volcanic is fine. Play that. It's actually, you know what? You know what I was thinking about here, actually? Part of the reason I was silent. I probably should have just brought in the Jace's Phantasms. That seems like something I really should have just brought in, honestly. Yeah, I honestly should have just brought in the Jace's Phantasms. There's no reason for me not to. Because they just become these 5/5 flyers. They can kind of swing in over damage. And they become blockers at worst, so... So, let's Brainstorm here. God, cards I do not want to draw. Alright. That and that. Shuffle it all away. Get that. Perfect. That's fine. Again, whatever they want to put in their hand, I know they're not playing counter spells. They're just drawing dead cards right now. As soon as the minute they draw an Enabler, I'm casting Force of Will. You know, they're on a 3-turn clock right now. Pretty important. That's fine. Okay. Still... I feel like they have to play an Enabler for this. They have no dredgers in their yard, so I feel like I just force this. I feel like I just force this. I just hardcast Force. That's fine. That's fine. That kind of sucks. That removes our clock. Put target creature card back on top of your library. That's a dangerous proposition. That's a dangerous proposition. Okay. Okay, because I imagine they might just put the Putrid Imp back on top of their library as an enabler, so... yeah. Okay, so I'm going to Thought Scour myself here, enable the Cephalid Coliseum. Have to be careful here. Yeah, so we can ditch some cards here. Archive Trap and Crab are not cards I want. And Daze seems like super weak. Okay. Snapcaster seems fine. I could also get to the point where I just chain off a bunch of spells. What am I saying? I actually can't chain. I keep forgetting Leyline of Sanctity is a thing. So we attack into the Thug. We have our other Snapcaster Mage. That's fine. Oh, this was a mistake. I misplayed this completely. I forgot about the bridge from Belows. Don't they check their triggers? Like, if I do this, does this work? I don't think it does. It might. I don't know. I don't think it does, but... There's a better way to do this. There was. If I lose this, I misplayed for sure. There was a better, 110% a better way to do this, and I just wasn't paying attention. And that's fine. 110% a better way to do this. That's fine. I think the bridge triggers still go through. Oh, they don't. Oh, they do check. Okay. Oh, they do check. Okay, perfect. Okay. In that place, that kind of sucks because they're just gonna play a Narcomoeba and just kind of go from there. Yeah, they're just gonna play an Narcomoeba and go from there. Okay. Why didn't they play the Narcomoeba? They have a Narcomoeba in hand. Why didn't they play that? Oh, I guess because it I don't know, it just kills them? Okay, alright, that's fine. Now playing a Narcomoeba actually kills them. So, that's fine. I'm not going to play the land. There's no point. Okay, so they got to find a way to win now, or we're still going. Let's do it. We're still doing it. Okay, I was just gonna say, I was like, are they doing anything tricky? Okay, we're gonna bring in the Jace's Phantasms. Okay, Glimpses feel like my weakest card. So just bring in Jace's Phantasms. Hydroblast probably actually has merit. So I'm willing to take out a Archive Trap for a Hydroblast. And I guess, you know what? Like, end of the day, like, the counter spells are probably just better. The counter spells are probably just better because it counters their enablers. Right? That has to be a thing, right? All right. Well, let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. This hand has force, not much else. I don't know if I can. Like, I need force. That's my problem. I need force of will. They've mulliganed. I think we can mulligan. They're looking for a ley line. We can probably. I mean, I think we're fine. You know what? We'll keep. We'll keep. We got a force. I have a force. I have a brainstorm. I can force of will with Visions of Beyond. So they've mulliganed. You can't see it here. Can you see it? Okay. Well, you don't need to anymore. They found their ley line. They found their ley line. Sure. Like, if they name Force of Will, do I care? Because it's the same thing. I think I let this go. I think the correct thing is to let this go. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a great Legacy player. Putting that out there right now. Oh, okay. Sure, so they're just... Okay. I don't know. I feel like Force of Will was a better name, but like, because Force of Willing their enabler seems like pretty solid. Like, that's a no. Right? Like, I don't need that happening. Yeah, because I think that's, at the end of the day, that's what Dredge is looking for, a way to discard their hand, so... Alright. Doesn't matter. Flooded Strand. Wow. Damn, alright. Well, in that case, we cast Brainstorm. We're gonna go Underground Sea. We're gonna cast Brainstorm to hide our cards off of Cabal Therapy. I don't know. Things that they're not gonna expect. So I'm fine with keeping. So Visions, Snapcaster. Yeah, like those are the cards they know about. These are cards they do not know about. Jokes. Memes. Straight memes. Straight memes. I love it. I love it. Straight memes. Straight memes. Love it. Alright, well. We're gonna play Jace's Phantasm. The trigger, it's if as long as an opponent. Alright. Well, it'll be swinging in for a bit. Hopefully we can find a surgical extraction soon. At some point. That'd be great. Oh, God. Alright, fine. You can Faith this looting. Oh, God, this is gonna suck. Okay, so they had to lose one Creeping Chill, which is kind of nice. Next turn, they're gonna be able to... flashback Faithless Looting, but with only one card in hand, what are the chances that they get a Dredger off? You know what I mean? I could even potentially Daze it. That seems pretty solid, actually, just dazing it. And creating another attacker. Yeah, like this swings in for 1. The Ensnaring Bridge is really just a backup plan. At the end of the day, I should just play the land. Oh my god, I should just play the land. Oh god, I should have just played a land. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually just behind a land now because I just keep talking. Yeah, but I think we're fine. We can Snapcaster Mage Daze, return an Underground Sea. Playing Snapcaster Mage literally just creates 2 more damage per turn. And they have to commit so many resources, as in like tap out, cast the flashback just to do that. And we're stopping them from churning through their deck, which is pretty big. So, did forget about that. Did forget about the Coliseum. Oh, wow. Wow. Our opponent is not loving what they're seeing right now. That is amazing. That is insane. We now have a 5/5 flyer. Oh my god. This is gas. Okay, well. This is insane. Did I just win this game? Because our opponent just got super unlucky? Never punished? That mill guy never punished? Your boy Shaft, aka that mill guy, never punished for playing against Dredge and Legacy and just being a noob? Oh my god, oh my god. Gassed it. Yep. This works, right? Oh no, I misplayed, didn't I? Oh, I misplayed. Let it happen, I misplayed. Let it happen, I misplayed. I misplayed. I actually just lost this game. Oh my god, I lost this game. I actually could have won this game. I cannot believe I could have won this game and I just misplayed. I literally just misplayed. I have nothing. Oh my god, that was a huge punt. I completely forgot that's not how that works. Never punished. Oh my god, for everyone on the interweb, I apologize. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for the wrap up here. And yeah, told you, game number 2. That was that was some nonsense, okay? Send help, okay? That was wild. I was not ready for that. But hey, look, we're not in baby town anymore, okay? Modern is behind us, okay? We got a fresh new format, new things to learn. I'm gonna be reading up, okay? I promise you that. Better plays, hopefully, for next time. No promises. But let's get right into tip number 1. So tip number 1 isn't gonna really have to do directly with our mill spells, but it's gonna be dealing with the counter magic package we have. Now, of course, a lot of these tips are gonna be kind of run of the mill for a lot of you in franchise legacy players, but for the modern players or the other format players that are getting into this video, these are going to be some fresh tips for anyone interested. So with a counter magic against fair decks, you want to be boarding out the Force of Wills. Legacy is a very value-based format. You want to make sure every card you're casting and everything in your hand is giving you that oomph, exactly what you need in that moment. Okay, so Force of Will counters the turn 1, turn 0 decks to try and win, but against the fair decks, you're losing 2 cards. That's not the type of disadvantage you need going into this matchup, okay? Especially against the control decks, the Dreadhorde decks, mid-range decks, whatever it is, okay? Board out your Force of Wills against those fair decks. You don't need them. The second tip I want to highlight is a little bit of a counterplay between Brainstorm and Hedron Crab, okay? In the early turns of the game, you ideally want to hold your fetch lands for Brainstorm because you want to Brainstorm, put some cards back on top, and shuffle away the cards with the fetch land that you don't want to draw, okay? But with Hedron Crab, you really just want to play out your fetches, right? You want to play them out, mill your opponent. But remember, in Legacy, we tend to have a little bit more time, okay? We have a little bit more control given to us in our counter magic, and so we can create some space for ourselves with some well-timed counter magic so we can get there. We have the mill spells. So essentially what I'm saying, save your fetches for Brainstorm. Sometimes it's okay for the Hedron Crab, but you can save them from the Brainstorm. You need to draw your mill spells and the key spells when you need it, okay? Again, always make sure you have the ability to get an answer or you just have the answer, okay? You can mill later. You gotta get to the end game where you can win. Now, those are gonna be it for my tips, okay? Just because I don't really know, again, too much about the format, and I'm still learning the deck through my outside video testing, okay? So cut me some slack. Hopefully I have some better tips in the next section, okay? But with that in mind, if any one of you know any great podcasts, resources for Legacy, please link them and comment them down below. Personal message them to me, whatever it is. I'd love to learn, and for any of you in franchise Legacy players, shoot me some tips, okay? I'm glad to listen. You're here to teach me, and I'm here to help you and help everyone else, okay? And with that in mind, I want to remind everyone that even the impossible is possible. And as we ponder that thought, please join me next time as we take a glimpse into the unthinkable.